Hey there, Braves. Are you ready for this week's second hour edition of TP Talk?
I'm Mason.
And I'm Branson. Let's get this week going.
Well, first, let's send it off to Nate and Zach with Around Town.
I hope something fun's going to happen.
Hey viewers, welcome to another week of Around Town.
Oh my God, Golder!
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yup.
2.
Hey viewers, welcome to another week of Around Town.
This week we have Broadway Across America presents Jersey Boys.
Next up, we have Ella, First Lady of Song at the American Jazz Museum at KCMO.
There's also the 5th annual Chalk Walk at the Concourse in Kessler Park in KCMO.
And last but not least, we have the Brookside Art Annual at the Brookside Shopping District in KCMO.
And that's it for Around Town. Back to you, Mason and Branson.
Wow, I wish I could have made it. It looked very exciting.
I'm sure.
And Jake brings us this week's weather.
This week we have some not so good weather. Today it's a little stormy with a high of 69 and a low of 52. Saturday is just partly cloudy with a high of 68 and a low of 46. Sunday we have some rain with a high of 63 and a low of 53. Monday brings more rain with a high of 72 and a low of 61. And last but not least, Tuesday we have a thunderstorm with a high of 81 and a low of 67. Back to you guys.
69, that's weird. It's pretty warm in here.
Because you're under these lights, Branson.
Oh, that explains it. Well, before we send it to sports, we're going to take a short break.
Hope to see you when we get back.
Hello sports fans, I'm Nathaniel Golder and let's get rolling. Let's start by going to Caleb with tennis and softball.
Thanks, Nathan. This week, Bonner Tennis hosted their own invitational. JV played Monday. The following JV players all got medals: Luciano Fassini, Kyle Sears, Jack Klingsley, Jordan Crawford, and Jacob Crawford. Varsity went to Leavenworth Wednesday to defend their team title from last year, but unfortunately no results were given. Keep up the good work, guys. Softball went against Baser Linwood yesterday, but sadly lost both games.
That sounds great. Good luck, tennis team. Now, boys varsity baseball are set to play today, tomorrow, and Butch Foster Memorial Classic out at the T-Bones. Yesterday, they dropped their opening game 8-3 to St. James. Today, they take on Holton. Varsity golf had a meeting yesterday, but no results were forwarded to us. Have you heard about track and soccer? Well, if not, let's go to a mod.
Varsity track had a meeting on the 21st at KU Relays. Girls soccer had a game last night at Bishop Ward, coming home with a 10-0 shutout. Haley Hoffide led Lady Braves with 3 goals.
That sounds fantastic. Now to Jordan with girls swimming.
The girls swim team started off the weekend at the Leavenworth Invite, where they scored 165 points, which got them third. The relay event started with a third-place finish in the 200 medley by Madison Stumbo, Cassie Stott, Tony Stott, and Elizabeth Barger. The same squad took second in the 200 free relay. The 400 free relay squad of Leona Smith, Stephanie Rose, Scintilla Capallo, and Makiko Capallo finished in 5th place. Cassie started the individual events with a strong finish in the 200 free, grabbing second, while Akiko and Scintilla took 7th and 8th in that event. Tony then stepped in and set a season best time in the 200 individual medley and placed first, while Stephanie took 4th. In the 50 free, Leona finished 7th and set a new personal best time, while Elizabeth took 9th. Tony came back from the break and took first in the 100 butterfly. Leona followed that with a 7th place and new best time in the 100 free. The 500 free saw Cassie taking first while Madison grabbed third. Madison then swam a best time in the 100 back and finished in first while Stephanie placed third in the same event. Elizabeth closed in the night with a 4th place and a new personal best in the 100 breast. They were back in action on Thursday where they finished 5th at Turner. Individual results are not in yet. Back to you, Golder.
Go girls, bring home that gold. That's it for sports. Back to you.
That was quite the sports review.
I've never seen such an interesting man before.
That was so enthusiastic. He must take his job very seriously. That reminded me to congratulate senior Bree Tendick.
She was selected to be a junior counselor at this year's KSH SSA Student Council Summer Workshop in July.
She was one of 16 students selected from across the state of Kansas.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Now we're off to Tylen and Elizabeth with the movie reviews.
Welcome back to another movie review from myself and Elizabeth Barger. So let's tune into the new movies.
This week we will be reviewing 3 movies. Our first movie is The 5-Year Engagement starring Jason Segel and Emily Blunt. This movie is about a couple engaged to be married but having a few setbacks on the way down the aisle. I would give it about 2 brave heads.
I would say 3 brave heads, Elizabeth. Next up, we have Bully, an independent and documentary film about kids victimized by bullying. This film is one to watch in order to fully grasp the dangers and consequences of bullying. I'd say this movie deserves 4 brave heads.
I would agree with those 4 brave heads, Tylen. Lastly, we have The Avengers. This Marvel movie starring Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Mark Ruffalo has classic Marvel comic book characters come to life and come together to fight crime. I love Captain America, so this movie deserves 5 brave heads, obviously. What do you think, Tylen?
I'd give The Avengers 4 brave heads. Well, that's all for the flicks this week. I'm Tylen Glenn.
And I'm Elizabeth Barger.
Have a great weekend.
That bowling movie looks very interesting.
I think I might go see The Avengers. Congratulations to Savannah Lockhart and Linnell Wilson.
Both earned 1s in this weekend's regional forensic competition.
Please wish them luck as they prepare for a state festival on May 5th.
Well, we're going to take one more quick break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, Braves.
We're going to send it off to Connor for Student of the Week.
Sean, how's it feel to be Student of the Week?
That's pretty great. It's a great honor to be Student of the Week at Bonner Springs High School.
What do you think you did to get this great honor?
You know, I just work hard every day in class, just trying my best, trying to succeed and be one of the top people in the United States of America.
Okay. You want to give a shout out to anyone?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Mason, my boy T. Hal, my boy Dante Kreider. I'll give a shout out to all my boys on the football team. We're gonna be beasting it up next year, hitting the weight room, everything. Come check us out.
Congratulations.
He must have worked very hard.
In case you missed it, Senior Awards Night was held this past Wednesday evening in the high school auditorium.
A lot of the senior class was in attendance as they were awarded several thousands of dollars for scholarship money.
Congratulations to all those who got financially assisted. That's it for this week's edition of TP Talk.